Welcome to The American Dream, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture, where we highlight the best of our cities. And today, we're going to Denver, Colorado, one of my favorite cities. I met my wife in Denver, Colorado. Great town. And we're going to highlight what makes that city so amazing and all of the real estate through an award-winning real estate team, Kevin and Devin Capra. I've got to know them on a personal level. This is an amazing couple. They're the best in real estate, and you're going to love what they have to share. Let's go check out the show right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you. What's your story? How'd you get into real estate?
Oh gosh, how did we get into real estate? I was pulled into it by you. Thank you.
We both got in different ways. I didn't have a lot of money growing up. In fact, definitely quite the opposite. So, I remember at 14, I loved cars. I knew that I wanted a nice car. I knew what I wanted when I was 16, and I knew I'd have to get there somehow. So at 14, I went and got a full-time job at a car lot. I got an addiction to working because I realized what you could do. The more you worked and the more you were responsible, the more I realized you could do more with it. So I started reading books specifically around finance, around money, around sales, and understanding psychology, and I decided I really want to flip homes. Me and a great friend of mine ended up going out and successfully ended up doing a ton of flips. We got to a point where we were doing 1 a month, 2 a month, 10 a month at times. And then I meet Devin and I ask her to get her license.
My mom was a realtor growing up, so I got to see all of the craziness involved in the industry, all the family holidays that were interrupted with phone calls, and I really hated real estate. I happened to meet Kevin, who was begging me for about a year to get my license, and I kept telling him, nope, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it.
I didn't ask her once. I think I asked her about 784 times before she said yes.
More than that.
I really just didn't give up, and it was persistence of asking and asking and asking, and finally she looked at me one day and she's like, if I get my license, will you just shut up? And I said, yeah, if you get your license, I'll shut up. What that led to was somebody that she worked with at her office then asked her, hey, can you help me buy a house? She spent as much time as she could trying to talk him out of that. And she caved and said, look, this is my first deal. I don't know what I'm doing. And what she realized in the end of that process at closing and just after, for her, that was just incredibly rewarding because Devin loves to help other people. Then she was addicted.
I started with a larger company. For me, I was very disappointed with the support that I had, and I talked to Kevin and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I need to get out of this larger brokerage. I had thought about, going independent and starting my own thing I had been thinking about it for probably about a year. And I was approached by one of my colleagues in the industry. She was like, hey, I would really like to get out of this bigger brokerage as well, but I'm nervous to go out on my own. So that is basically how I built Capney & Company. My mindset has always been how do we better the industry?
There's an 87% fallout rate in the first 2 years. I don't think people understand what it takes to truly be good in this business, and it's unfortunate because those people are experimenting with the largest transaction of somebody's life. Devin looked at it and said, there's a better way to do this. Let's really bring that bar up. Let's elevate this, and let's change that dynamic to where it is no longer, well, the bar is, here's the minimum. That just doesn't work, unfortunately.
We're setting the bar higher. We are going to make sure that all of our clients are totally satisfied and their expectation is far exceeded. When Kevin and I first got engaged, he was traveling for work and teaching real estate investing, and we talked about, are we good with him being on the road while I was pregnant with our first child, and it seemed like a great opportunity for our family. And so we agreed. I think we set a date of like 2 years. Said, okay, let's do 2 years.
It was 2 years, give or take.
In the meantime, while he was traveling, we had 3 kids, and so as of now, we have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 5-year-old. I got to a point where Kevin was missing out on a lot of our kids growing up, all the memories. I just told him, you've got to stop. Like, you have to stop traveling. I can't do this on my own anymore. So that was kind of like the final solid decision of us partnering and doing everything together.
I got my license and I haven't looked back. Devin and I have done more transactions together than I really could count if I tried. But at the end of the day, we've been able to help a ton of families, help a lot of people, and I think with our unique backgrounds, it's fun. And
Yeah.
I think that's what's cool about it is it's almost we don't work.
We really had to learn how to truly live together, how to co-parent our kids together. We were so used to only seeing each other maybe 2 to 3 days a week max to being together 24/7. I'm kind of a control freak, and so I think it was hard for me to kind of let go of some things and give Kevin the reins. But I was also at a point in my career where I had worked so hard and so long that I just needed a break, and Kevin really stepped in and took over.
Now it's completely different because we are busy. We have a ton of clients, but there are 2 of us. We've got really good at working with each other to schedule it to where we're making it happen and making sure our clients are taken care of, making sure they feel like they're the only client we have, and that's the way they should feel in this transaction.
You hear so many horror stories about real estate transactions, and a lot of people have a sour taste in their mouth from a previous experience. And so I think our main goal is to ensure that our clients have nothing but good things to say. We were approached by Compass, and I know I personally was curious, okay, well, what is this company doing that, we're not doing? And I thought, okay, let's have this conversation, because it's also about our brokers and what we have to offer them and how we can help them.
We tried to offer everything possible, but at the end of the day, what we realized was there's more to offer. And when we realized what Compass had, I asked Devin, I said, I think it's a really cool fit, but you built this, what are your thoughts? Her entire approach and answer was, let's see what the brokers think.
All of our brokers had to be on board, and we all had to make the move together. They all saw the value. They could all see how Compass will enable them to really grow their own personal business. And that was when we made the decision that now we're the Capney Collection powered by Compass.
And we still have the same fearless leader.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that compliment. Thank you.
So when we look at the future and what's next, we're going to continue implementing the tools. The reason we moved to Compass, we're going to implement those, we're going to roll those out, provide an even better service for our clients, and really try to do something unique that no one else can offer. We're really going to grow our team, and do what we've done in the past and focus on only quality, only amazing people, only amazing brokers, and letting the kids be a part of it. Our kids love it. I mean, just yesterday we put in 4 signs with the kids, and they all, our son loves, he'll get out with the sledgehammer and he's pounding the thing in there. He's 5 and he's got this hammer the size of his head. So it's incredibly cool to be able to incorporate the family. So I think what's next is expanding on that.
One of the biggest pieces of buying a home is finding the right mortgage lender. Today, we're here at Able Financial to get the tips and tricks on how they tailor the right loan for you.
Again, thank you. So just have a few questions for you today and kind of want to figure out, we've been getting a lot of questions from a lot of our clients that we really want to clarify, and we want to make sure we're on the correct page, giving the best answer possible directly from you, from the person that should be answering the question. So a few questions we've been getting are, what's one you've been hearing the most?
So my understanding is you guys are a mortgage brokerage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we have a lot of clients that ask, what's the difference between a broker and a traditional lender?
Right. Actually, that's a really good question. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it is there's a lot of different options out inside the marketplace right now. And what it kind of comes down to is your conventional lenders that you would typically go to. They're called mortgage bankers and or a bank, an FDIC bank like your Chase or your Wells Fargo. And those are definitely options. And your major difference is on a mortgage brokerage, I am personally responsible for helping an individual find a product and a rate that specifically meets their needs as a client. And with that being said, I had personally, like our company has 50 different investors.
Wow.
That we can do too. So that may sound like a lot.
I didn't realize you had that many. You have 50?
We do have 50. So it breaks down into what would be standard financing outside your like FHA, your VA, your conventional, and also say USDA. Where the next one would be a new product that's fairly new to the marketplace is non-QM. Non-QM, we have another 15 different investors. Then you run into commercial, then you run into hard money, then you run into a couple different other things. So within that kind of spectrum, we have a lot of opportunity to find the perfect fit for the client that suits their need and their things. The next part of it that's going to set us apart from conventional lenders to brokers is also going to be the part that we are physically looking for the best rate for the borrower.
Right.
So I can go to shop this deal for the borrower with, say, 20 different standard financing institutions. Whereas if you're looking and working with a conventional lender, they are actually selling a margin for that company that they work for.
Okay.
And ultimately what it typically means is we find the best rates for the borrower. We find the best product for the borrower and their needs at the moment. And that kind of flows back over to our real estate partners. I am sure you guys, throughout being in the business for as long as you have, that you've had deals fall out. And a lot of times that has to do with that conventional institution that they're working with. They only have one underwriter that is making that decision for them.
Right.
Whereas I have 20. So they all work for different companies. And so it's just like I have the opportunity to put more eyes on a deal than the standard conventional lender. And where that helps you guys out as real estate agents as well, you can have the knowledge and also the confidence that when a client is in a certain area or something that they need, specifically, you actually, with confidence, can put them over to us at Able Financial and actually know that we're going to find them the best opportunity and the best deal that fits their needs for them and their family.
I love that. No,
That's why you're a partnered lender.
Yeah.
We love it. We can
No,
be,
and it's
yeah.
funny, the rates people call us back with when they hang out with you or Abby, and we're like, I got you
what rate? Yeah.
And we almost, there's times where we have to double check, and it's because sometimes there's a point difference. I mean, there's a full percentage difference at times, or it doesn't seem to be just a little bit. Often it's by a decent amount. Is that just because you have the ability to shop so widely?
Well, there's two different things on that. It kind of meets what I had just mentioned. Is these companies, the conventional lenders like your banks and or correspondent branching companies, basically there's too many hands in the cookie jar.
Right.
There's too many hands to be paid. So you have to work with a loan officer, and a loan officer has a branch manager, and a branch manager has a regional manager, and the regional manager has an operations staff back at their corporate office. So everything kind of trickles down, which goes into margin. So it's the hidden margin that you guys don't see from your guys' side of it that's being charged that creates a higher rate. I just don't have that liability, I guess you could call it, which ultimately means I can pass that savings on to the borrower rather than putting it in my pocket because I don't have that same liability. Absolutely. So we can really get the borrower really the best rate, potentially possible that's out in the marketplace. So.
Which, the best rate in turn is going to save them money.
Ultimately,
for years and years to come.
It does. Yeah. And what it comes down to for you guys as well, when you're out working, with a client and then you're showing them homes, and what's human nature? Oh my goodness, I want that home. And then maybe that home is just a little bit outside their need for what they qualify for.
Right.
Okay. Now, if I have a lower rate, what's that mean? That means they qualify for
they have more
the
buying
home they
power.
want,
yeah.
the home they love.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it gives you guys more of an opportunity to really meet the needs of your clients as a real estate agent by working with someone like myself and Able Financial. That once again, products, rates equals better options for your client and for yourself. So. We are in 10 states, and we're just getting ready to open up New Mexico, Mississippi, and Alabama, and Washington's in the ropes right now. So it gives a lot of opportunities for clients of yours from the real estate side, that people that are, of course, moving into Colorado. It's a beautiful state. So it gives you an opportunity too, that if you do have these people selling homes out of state, or they need finance because they need a second home or something like that, that we have the full availability to service right now 10 states, and here in the next month, probably 13.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's, wild. What states are you in?
Currently, right now,
if you know offhand,
if you want me to go down the list, but Colorado, Minnesota, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Texas, California, Arizona, Oregon, Idaho, and once again, Washington's in the works, New Mexico, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Awesome.
That's incredible. No, I think it's important. I mean, those are great places for second homes. I mean, we have a lot of clients that are moving to or from those states. So at the end of the day, if we know where you can actually help them, we'd rather make sure that it's going to get done on time, get done right, close on time, right?
Exactly, that's the important
eliminate
thing.
Their stress.
And that's kind of a net tangible benefit with us too. Like in a current banking institutions right now, I think they're 45 to 60 days out in a lot of cases.
Yep.
A lot of the standard conventional lenders that we were talking about, they're kind of running into the same hurdles because there's so much business right now. It's really exploding.
Yeah.
With ours, I can pick and choose and give the borrower an option, and the real estate agent an option of, hey, how fast do you really need to close? Because I have someone over here that may have a better rate, but their turn times are a little bit more off. Or I can go over to a company over here and sit there and go, you know what, I have the best turn times right here. I can close in 15 days.
Right.
But it's a little bit higher of a rate.
Right.
And ultimately, once again, it's all about choices and giving someone the opportunity to make those educated choices.
Right.
And let you guys decide with a client together on what's going to be the best path to get them through the finish line, which is moving into that home and you hand them the keys over.
Right.
So that's is kind of the goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest confusions we see is a lot of people don't understand it. It is not a one-size-fits-all type of loan strategy.
I can't tell you how many times that actually a lot of these conventional standard lenders, actually the clients end up coming to us because they got turned down.
Right.
The only thing I can sit there and say, and you may love the analogy, you may hate it, you may think it's funny or great, but realistically, just like there is no snowflake that is the same,
Yep.
there is no one borrower that is the same. There is
Right.
no one situation that is the exact same that you deal with, and you guys can probably attest to that just in your
Absolutely.
workings with how many homes you sell per month.
Yep.
Every borrower's needs is different, and
Totally.
so once again, that's where it comes down to working with a broker and say a company like us that's been in business for 22 years, and being able to really show someone and guide them down the path to home ownership,
Yeah.
and or their second home, is basically by once again is sitting in with them and talking with them. You've got years and years of experience. I've got years and years of experience, and actually working together with that client to really once again make or fit them with the correct product, the correct rate that
Right.
fits the need for them and their family. And ultimately, that's the goal.
Yep.
So.
We couldn't agree more.
I love it.
Love the Capras, loved that interview, and loved Denver. What a great story. Now, if you're looking at accomplishing your American dream of homeownership, you probably have questions on what's on the market, what does it go for? You probably want some more information about the actual inventory in real estate. Well, the Capras have quite a bit of it, so they're going to showcase some of their listings. Let's check it out right now.
Whether you are looking for a starter home, a move-up home, a home in the city, or mountains, we truly have it all. Welcome home. This gorgeous Richmond American home is in amazing condition and ready for you to move in. You'll fall in love when you walk into the 2-story living room and beautiful curved staircase. This home features a formal dining room, main level study, and a beautiful gourmet kitchen with an open concept perfect for entertaining. The master bedroom features a 5-piece bathroom with a huge walk-in closet. To top it all off, this home boasts a 4-car garage, so you'll have plenty of room for all your toys. The neighborhood features miles of walking paths, pool, gym, clubhouse, and the HOA offers multiple neighborhood gatherings throughout the year and events for families with kids of all ages. This beautiful 1906 Victorian home has been completely renovated and is better than new. The exposed brick wall in the living room and the original refurnished hardwood floors add character people dream of. With gourmet appliances, this large galley kitchen is stunning. With a complete renovation, you get the feel of history, all with the perks of new finishes and neutral colors. The barn doors, incorporated with the traditional finishes and modern colors, create a perfect blend of eclectic style. This home is gorgeous. Bring your buyers and let them fall in love with this Congress Park gem. The location is outstanding as it is in walking distance to the Denver Botanical Gardens, Congress Park, and more. What more could you ask for? This beautifully remodeled ranch is ready for you to move in, featuring modern white cabinets, stainless steel appliances, refinished hardwood floors, new interior and exterior paint. This 2-bedroom home is move-in ready. This home truly has it all, even the white picket fence. The spacious backyard offers an amazing space for entertaining. To top it all off, this home offers a detached 2-car garage and is located on a quiet street. Great location, close to Northfield Shopping Center, and provides easy access to I-70 and I-76. exquisite Colorado Golf Club building site on 3.29 acres with an abundance of trees and privacy. A gentle sloping lot makes for a wonderful place to build your dream home. Colorado Golf Club is a 1,700-acre, low-density gated luxury home community with miles of hiking and biking trails, dedicated conservation space, and a small lake called Betts Lake stocked for catch and release. The club is a 44,000 square foot clubhouse, which includes fantastic dining and events, pool and cabana area, championship golf course, the 9-hole par 3 short course, both designed by renowned Bill Coore and Ben Crenshaw. Both golf and social memberships available. This beautiful mountain contemporary 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3+ car garage with workshop sits on 1 acre. This home offers an open floor plan, gorgeous stone fireplace, vaulted ceilings, a luxurious master suite with private balcony. This home also offers a private deck with a hot tub in the woods. It also has Denver City and Longs Peak views.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream, highlighting Denver, a city that is near and dear to my heart. I hope you enjoyed the story of the Capras and learning about the real estate market. That's all for today. The American Dream, it's a real show, not a reality show. It's a positive one that combats negative media. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to breathe oxygen into our story, into our message, follow us on social media. We'd love to have you follow at The American Dream TV. That's all for today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, cheers to your American Dream.